Good morning, esteemed guests, respected dignitaries, and dear participants. As we gather today for this momentous occasion, inauguration of the first International Conference on Advanced Materials for Sustainable Innovation 2024, organized by Vivekananda School of Engineering and Technology at WIPS TC. In the rich tradition of our culture, every auspicious event begins by seeking the blessings of the divine. To mark the beginning of this journey, I invite all the dignitaries to join us on stage to participate in the ceremonial lighting of the lamp known as the Deep Prajwalan. May this light guide us throughout the day and beyond as we delve into the depths of innovation and discovery. Thank you all. I now request all the dignitaries to please take their places on the dais. I request our chief guest, Dr. P.C. Deshmukh sir. I request a guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Luthra, Professor Uday Birje, Dr. Sushil Kumar Singh, to please take their places on the dais. I now request our Honorable Chairman sir, Dr. S.C. Watts, to present a bouquet of flowers and shawl to our chief guest, Dr. P.C. Deshmukh, former professor of physics at IIT Madras, who also serves as the chief technology advisor for the quantum mission at WIPS TC and is also a professor of practice at VSET. Collect the flowers. I now request Chairman Sir to please welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Luthra, Director of AICT. Thank you, sir. I now request Chairman Sir to please welcome our eminent guest, Dr. Sushil Kumar Singh from DRDO. Thank you, sir. With our hearts and minds now illuminated, it's time to formally commence this conference. I am delighted to invite an eminent figure who has dedicated his career to fostering entrepreneurship and innovation at Vivekananda School of Engineering and Technology at WIPS TC. His passion for nurturing young minds and guiding them towards success is truly commendable. Please join me in welcoming Shri Uday Birje Raghunath, Professor of Practice, Entrepreneurship and Innovation at WIPS TC to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you. Happy morning. Respected Chairman, Vice Chairman, Shri Vineet Vatsti, Chief Guest, Dr. P.C. Deshmukh ji, our guests of honor, Dr. Sunil Luthra ji, Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh ji, Dr. Noor Zaman Khan ji, Professor Babar Ahmed, Professor Saad Parvez ji, and all the distinguished faculty members of VIPS and some of you who come from other institutions, and the scholars and students of VIPS and some of the other institutions who have come here for a very interesting international conference. It's my proud privilege to welcome you all for this very interesting and most appropriate conference that will benefit not just Bharat, but also internationally, because this is an international conference with speakers from various parts of the world. It will benefit Bharat in its journey on Viksit Bharat, a developed India mission that we have started our journey almost about 10 years back. We want to be a developed nation by 2047. Before that, I would like to congratulate the respected chairman, Dr. S.C. Vats, under whose inspiration every time we get to see new initiatives, new technologies, and a lot of inspiration comes from him in conducting these kind of very path-breaking initiatives, I must say. And also all the great hard work that has been put in by the VIPS distinguished faculty members, Dr. Bharti Seth, Dr. Vanita Bharadwaj, and all the distinguished faculty members. I know that you're working till 1 a.m. last night to put together such a fantastic conference. In today's world, I get to visit almost one institution in almost every state or every large city, and everywhere the buzzword is artificial intelligence, quantum, machine learning, VLSI, IoT. These are the technologies and these are the conferences or these are the workshops that I am used to seeing on a regular basis, almost on a weekly basis. But the most important factor is all these technologies, that great technologies that is going to disrupt and change the way we live and we do business and we learn, cannot happen without research and innovation in advanced materials. I think that is something we must most importantly remember. In fact, when I was an engineer, we did not have so many fields. And I distinctly remember one subject, that is material science. And it was right in the first year subject. But after that, I have possibly implemented some of the largest networks in the country without knowing that so much of innovation that is happening in all these materials, which have brought us to this era of internet. So innovation in advanced materials is extremely important, especially in this today's internet age. And we have some enlightening talks later during the day as to why innovation is important in this advanced material. I myself will be sharing with some experiences on certain materials which I have utilized in my own career in the last 30 years. So Bharat especially is in a transformative stage of self-reliance. All of you know we are talking about Viksit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India. All that is not about just building a great aircraft or building some VLSI chips or whatever. To do all this, we need research, innovation, and newer and innovative materials to be coming out. If you want greatest and latest fighter aircraft or even passenger aircraft, we need innovation in materials to make that aircraft light and combative. And VIPS is one of the institutions which has also set path on its journey to offer VLSI courses, quantum and AI courses. So these also require advanced materials and innovation in that. One important note I want to just tell you is, Bharat has, especially in the technology field, we have always been known as for great software engineers and, sorry. Great software engineers, and today we are talking about GCC, Global Competency Centers, and various such services-led industries. But please remember, especially the young students who are going to, put in their thoughts and brains behind initiatives like this, is we most importantly need to become a product nation, which means we need to develop products that will make us self-reliant. We cannot, especially in today's geopolitical situation, we need to be self-reliant on products, okay? And for that, we need to become a product nation. And products can be developed, innovative products and newer products can be developed only when we have innovation in advanced materials. And to do that, I think, it is not just good enough to build, to have a fantastic conference like this. You need to build an ecosystem for innovation in advanced materials. So over the next 3 days, we will talk about how to build that ecosystem and who are the kind of partners and technology vendors who can help us, maybe develop some products or also, become entrepreneurs, okay, in this field. I am very confident that this conference will not only inspire the students, researchers, but most importantly, the industry. I think the students here, the faculty members as mentors, and some of the industry people like me would be more than happy to, bring in more and more partners who can take these innovations from conference like this and convert them into sustainable innovations which will ultimately lead to great products. I'd like to thank you all, especially the distinguished members, members of the faculty, our guests who have come from outside. Thank you, sir. I think you come all the way from NIT Srinagar. Thank you for taking the trouble. And I would like to thank once again the VIPS management and the students from both from outside and from VIPS. And looking forward to next 3 days of great interactions and great outcomes from this conference. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Your words were indeed very motivating and inspiring. As we move forward, it's now time to hear from our visionary leader, Honorable Chairman Sir, Dr. H.C. Watts, whose guidance and foresight has been the cornerstone of our institution's success. Dr. Watts' leadership has not only steered... Okay.
I need to be host. So good afternoon now. Good afternoon to each one of you. Was a humongous challenge we are facing today. Sustainable innovation. And once we say advanced material for sustainable innovation, it's a humongous challenge. Sustainability has always been very challenging. How to sustain life, how to sustain this planet. And I think it's a very, very, in today's context, advanced material for sustainable innovation is most contemporary subject. We are privileged to have Professor Pranav Chandra Deshmukh, who is heading the Atomic Molecular Optical Sciences Division of the IIT Tripurti, and is also Chair Professor of Quantum Sciences Technology, School of Computer Sciences, in Engineering RV University. He's a distinguished physicist. Professor Deshmukh is one of those humble, and humility is something which is very commanding in him. I get so inspired by his presence, and I think very aptly you have kept him as the chief guest of today. We are privileged to have him here in the Vivekananda Institute of College of Engineering. Professor Pranav Chandra has left a lasting, a very indelible impression on me when we talk of physics and metaphysics. When we want to talk about man as sustainability, the environment, the planet, and so on and so forth, in every context, this is a very, very relevant topic. I was reading about Professor Sushil Kumar Singh's research on silk cocoons being used for high-tech solutions. Professor Sunil Luthra is the director in the All India Council of Technical Education, and Professor Uday Birje. We have been faced, as humanity faces massive challenge today. And our friends have come from NIT Jammu, Professor Noorjan Jama Khan Sahib, NIT Srinagar, and all those distinguished guests here. I extend to you a very hearty welcome and this green campus. It's a green certified campus by Leeds. And everything is kept in mind when it comes to sustaining human life, because the most important component of this nature, how to draw a balance between nature and the human beings. It's all about striking a balance between what is living and what's not so living. What challenges do we face today when it comes to sustainability in all spheres of life? How are we compatible with certain things which are happening? Now, even the nuclear physicists also say we want to create something for sustainable peace. But are we really trying to establish world peace, world order? Nuclear physicists will always be watery and will tell you that this is for establishing peace and world order. Nuclear physicists have been working in that direction also, but I'm not saying that physics has only caused weapons of destruction, but physics has caused many things for human comfort. But I think these two things are conflicting. Human comfort and sustainability. We want to create everything conducive to human existence. Whatever is there must be in tune with nature. Nature and mankind have almost not been living in harmony with each other. We need to strike a harmony between nature and the living beings. I read in that famous book, Nature is Conspiring to Help You. So how do we maintain a balance between man and material? Material science is all about helping us grow in a different environment altogether, a scientific environment. People with scientific temperament. But have people with scientific temperament contributed anything for the cause of world peace, for establishment of world harmony? How do we harmonize the two? The physics on one hand, the material growth on the other side, and human existence and sustainability on the other side. The experiments go on, and I think it's a tug of war going between sustainability and growth of material science. Exponential growth of material science. We have too many experiments going on. The Large Hadron Collider going on on particle physics. We are trying to chase the Higgs boson. And 10,000 scientists from across the world are engaged in the Large Hadron Collider experiment, which generates about 25 petabytes of information. Across 120 countries, there are about 36 across 36 countries, 120 computer grids are trying to decipher the 25 petabytes of information which is being generated by the experiment going on. But what after that? We have demystified life, its existence in many ways. I'm not saying I'm not against. I've been myself a man from medical background. So you always talked about looking after the sick. The sick minds also. You should be physically fit and mentally also sound. Mentally sound, physically fit. It is all about striking a balance between sustainability and things that are not so sustainable. Science has immensely contributed towards growth, and it has contributed towards development, may that be infrastructure development, may that be things around us, and developing greater understanding about what physics has to offer to us, what the physicists have to offer to us, and how do we keep things in tune with the environment around us. This planet's survival is threatened now. The black hole has become bigger in size. Antarctica is also threatened. We want to have human habitation on the moon. We think of Mars. But are we really trying to strike a harmony? And what efforts are we making in the direction of sustainability? How do we sustain? And that too with high-tech, research going on around the world. We are getting into the field of quantum now. So I'm sure the eminent scientists and the physicists here present will present their point of view. But when I say it's a huge challenge to sustain and to draw a balance between the material science and the human existence. Its planet's existence is threatened. The planet is so heavily loaded. The nuclear arsenal is so heavily, weaponized. The entire world is weaponized now. So we are almost living on a brink of disaster. So is the greater challenge today. So I, in my capacity as the chairman of this great institution, I extend a very hearty welcome to each one of you, having come from all the way from Srinagar, Mr. Manoj Gupta, and other colleagues who will be coming in the subsequent sessions. So my most respectful regard to Professor P.C. Deshmukh, and it is so kind of him to have consented to be the chief guest on this very pertinent subject, which is so very contextual in today's times. Mr. Uday Birje, Professor Sunil Luthra, and Professor Sushil Kumar Singh, from whom I want to learn how is this silk cocoon helping in high technology. So many things to learn. We are all learners here. And I'm sure you'll be widening the horizons of your knowledge by listening to each one of the learned scholars. They are erudite scholars here. So thank you so much, and I welcome all the guests who are present on the dais and sitting downstairs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and insightful words. Your address has truly laid down the foundation for the discussions and deliberations that will follow today. As we continue with our program, it's now time to hear from a truly eminent figure in the world of science and technology. Our chief guest for today is a distinguished academician and a pioneer in the field of quantum sciences. We are deeply honored to have with us Dr. P.C. Deshmukh, professor at RV University. Dr. P.C. Deshmukh is a renowned Indian physicist and educator, celebrated for his contributions to theoretical atomic physics. With a strong focus on physics education, he has authored key textbooks that have widely acclaimed lectures and in classical and quantum physics are accessible through NPTEL. Professor Deshmukh has held research positions at prestigious institutions and has also worked at IIT Madras as professor of physics, contributing significantly to both academia and administration, including serving as dean at IIT Mandi and IIT Tirupati. His mentorship and educational efforts continue to inspire and influence the next generation of physicists. We are indeed fortunate to have him here with us today. Without further ado, I kindly invite Professor P.C. Deshmukh to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Namaskar. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Dr. Vatsji. And it's a great honor to share the dais with Dr. Sushil, Dr. Sunilji, Udayji, distinguished guests, participants, faculty, students at the Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies. I feel so much at home in this institute that it takes me some challenge. It is a challenge for me to come as a guest. So thank you all for the hospitality and for the kindness, for the affection I receive over here. In addition to kindness and affection, I also get embarrassed, I must confess, by the exaggerated introduction. My contributions to science are very modest. They are not worthy of the kind of appreciation and praise that I receive at this institute. So thank you very much. But I hope that God will forgive you for your exaggerations. I would like to congratulate the organizers of this meeting, a conference on advanced materials for sustainable innovations. Dr. Nidhi is here. You and your colleagues, I think you have really set up an excellent conference. And the next 3 days, we will have very enlightening talks and presentations. So, Udayji and Dr. Vatsji have both set up the tone for the conference. They have talked about advanced materials as well as about sustainability. And there are challenges in both of these, challenges which many of you in the audience will be meeting. And it is wonderful to have with us today Dr. Luthra, because how we teach our students and the All India Council of Technical Education is guiding this. Now, Udayji also pointed out that yes, advanced materials, quantum technologies, artificial intelligence, quantum machine learning, quantum computing These are some of the areas which are going to drive advances in the future. Are we ready to provide leadership in this? And as we all know, as we talk about Vikasit Bharat, we have with us every technology that is available anywhere in the world, on every frontier. The question we must address is how much of this technology has been actually produced in India, and what will be our contributions in the coming years, in the coming, let's say, 5 to 10 years. The students of today will be contributing to this in about 10 years from now. And how are we preparing them not to be just users of technology, not to be just those who can adapt a technology built and developed anywhere in the world, but pushing the frontiers and contributing to the development of this technology. That is the kind of education we need to impart to our students. And I suspect it has to be significantly different from what we currently have. Most of our educational programs today prepare students to adapt technology rather than to produce new innovations and open up new frontiers of science and technology. Innovations come from enterprise, but they also come from hard work and a very fundamental understanding of basic sciences and mathematics. And what we are trying to build over here at the Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies, I'm happy to be here at this occasion, but I have been working with some of your faculty over here in the last few weeks and even months. So, in the recent weeks and months, I have been working with some of the faculty members here at the Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies to fine-tune our undergraduate program so that we can prepare our students for the future. The way this program is shaping up, I expect it to be significantly different from most of the engineering programs in the country. It will be a very unique effort. As I mentioned earlier, we do need a very strong base in basic sciences as well as mathematics. These are the two domains. Innovations come from these domains. As to why mathematics plays such an important role, I will talk about it in the technical talk I will be giving in the next session. I will certainly talk about it. So until then, please hold your thoughts on the importance of mathematics, but I will guarantee that you will see for yourself as to why mathematics plays such an important role. Basic sciences, physics, chemistry, life sciences. I remember it was about 40 years ago, I was attending a summer school in Sweden, and the director of the summer school was Professor Lövdin. He's a very distinguished physicist. He's one of the members who used to sit with the Swedish Nobel Committee to pick the final Nobel laureates. And Lövdin told us, and this was 40 years ago in the previous century, he said that the century that we were in then belonged to quantum theory and the theory of relativity. And the next century, which is now, which is where we are today, would belong to quantum biology and quantum life sciences. So, academics has become extremely interdisciplinary. Everybody recognizes that, and many engineering institutions have rushed to introduce interdisciplinary courses without getting into the foundations in a deep manner. The consequence is worrisome because students end up picking some jargon about high-tech domains, but not the proficiency in developing innovations in those areas. The curriculum that we are trying to develop here at the Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies will meet this challenge. We hope to develop a model program which can be used across the country. We will build the curriculum, we will build the study material, the tutorials which are necessary to supplement courses. And we will do everything possible to prepare our students for the future so that 10 years from now, they will not be discussing with each other what package they will get after they graduate. That's a very minor thing. Everybody will earn enough money to support his family. Sustainability does not require a lot of money. It does require good money. Everybody must be comfortable. There is no doubt about it. But what we expect, what we are preparing our students for, is that down the road they will be talking to each other about what will be their contributions to science and technology. You don't get to be known for what salary you get. Does anybody know what salary Albert Einstein got? Or what Niels Bohr got? You are remembered only for what you give to the world. What is your contribution to the society? What is it? What kind of scientific breakthrough have you contributed? And these are the things which our students should be talking to each other, and not what kind of package they can expect at their graduation. So this is a great initiative. I want to congratulate the organizers of this conference once again. We will need your guidance, Dr. Luthra-ji, your guidance, your participation in developing these programs. We are very fortunate to have Dr. Sushil-ji from DRDO, the Solid State Physics Laboratory. It's one of the great institutions. I have not worked directly with SSPL, but many of my colleagues have worked. As an atomic physicist, I have not had direct overlap with the work at SSPL, but many of my colleagues at IIT Madras who were working in condensed matter physics, they have had projects going on at SSPLs. So all of these areas, all of these disciplines are going to come together. Communications, which Udayji will be talking about in his talk. Communications, networking, Internet of Things. These are the frontiers. And I look forward to a very exciting conference. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening and thought-provoking address. Moving forwards, we are now honored to have next guest. moving forward, we are now honored to have with us our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Luthra, Director of AICTE. A prolific researcher, Dr. Luthra has authored over 270 research papers in esteemed international and national journals and conferences, with more than 200 publications in high-impact international journals. His work has garnered significant recognition with over 20,000 citations and an H-index of 76 on Google Scholar. His research expertise spans a broad range of areas, including production operation management, sustainability and circular supply chain management, Industry 4.0, 5.0, IoT, smart cities. Dr. Luthra has published 6 books with reputed publishers and continues to make significant contributions to his field. We are privileged to have him here with us today to share his invaluable thoughts. Dr. Luthra, we request you to kindly grace us with your address.
Namaskar, good morning. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Respected Dr. H.C. Vats, Chairman Vivekanand Institute of Professional Studies, respected Professor P.C. Deshmukh sir, and distinguished guests on the dais, and other dignitaries of WIPs, esteemed faculty members, WIPs, and research scholars from various parts of the country, even international. It's my privilege and honor to accept this invitation as well as to address this gathering on International Conference on Advanced Materials Sustainable Innovation AMCI SI 24 at WIPS Delhi. I extend my deepest gratitude to organizers, especially Sonal and team, for convening this important event, which brings together leading scientists, researchers, industry leaders, and policy makers. So, as Udayji, Deshmukh sir, sir is talking about Viksit Bharat at 2047, a vision for sustainable future. As we gather to discuss role of advanced materials in sustainable innovation, it is essential to align our efforts with the broader national vision. Our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047 outlines a roadmap for transforming India into a developed nation by its 100th anniversary. So, its 100th anniversary of its independence. Vision emphasizes sustainable development, technological innovation, and inclusive growth, ensuring that India's progress is environmentally conscious, socially inclusive, as well as economically robust. So, to achieve this mission, Viksit Bharat 2047, the development and adoption of sustainable materials is very crucial, very crucial. These materials are the heart of future, where economic growth does not come at the expense of our environment. So materials should be designed such a way that material should be renewable, energy efficient, recyclable, biodegradable, that can help our country to achieve its sustainability goals, while at the same time supporting industrial growth and innovation. Our country's, India's commitment to sustainability is already evident from various initiatives like National Solar Mission, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Smart Cities Mission, and many other missions. So, by focusing on sustainable materials, we can accelerate these initiatives and make them even more impactful. So, friends, imagine using biodegradable plastics made from agriculture waste, sustainable construction materials that reduce energy consumptions, advanced composites, electric vehicles. that are lightweight and recyclable. So, I am researcher of green, sustainable, circular supply chain, and definitely in this material, they are playing very important role. So, achieving the vision of a developed and sustainable India requires integration of green, sustainable, circular supply chain. These supply chains will ensure that every stage of a product life cycle, from raw material extraction to manufacturing distribution, use and end of life management is conducted with minimum environment impact. So green supply chain reduce the carbon footprint by using eco-friendly materials and energy efficient processes, while sustainable supply chains promote ecological health as social responsibility by ensuring production practices are ethical and resource efficient. At the same time, circular supply chain close the loop and enabling continuous recycling, reuse of material, reducing waste, and conserving natural resources. Friends, we know these practices already our industry adopted these practices. I can give you many examples of Indian companies. ITC Limited, ITC's well-being out of waste initiative is remarkable example, increasing urban resident to segregate waste at the source and ensuring maximum recyclability. So Tata Steel's initiative, recyclability, waste management have not only reduced waste, even reduced the environmental footprint and also set industry benchmark for sustainable practices. So Hindalco industry, you all know, big names, uses green manufacturing processes to produce low carbon aluminum. There are many examples, such examples. JK Tyre, using sustainable manufacturing practices by using eco-friendly raw materials. So our industry, just want to tell you, our industry already using these practices. So it's time to change our curriculum. We need to be more focused. We need to think about sustainability as core point. So as Udayji was talking about technologies, buzzwords, keywords. So disruptive technologies change our world, the way we live, the way we travel, totally change our world. So to maximize the impact of sustainable materials and supply chain, we must harness the power of disruptive technologies. So the convergence of Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0 offers unprecedented opportunities to enhance efficiency, transparency, at the same time sustainability. Friends, you know IoT, everybody know about IoT. So IoT can track materials from production to disposal, ensuring efficient use. So one example I can give you, Reliance Industries employing IoT to optimize their petrochemical and textile processes for enhancing sustainability by reducing energy consumption and waste, material waste. So another buzzword is AI and big data analytics. So AI, big data analytics, with the help of AI and BDA, we can analyze vast amount of data to predict demand, optimize inventory, and minimize waste at the same time. L&T using this AI and many other companies, just giving one example, L&T using this AI to optimize construction projects, aligning them green building standards. Blockchain transparency. You know, blockchain is other buzzword, provides secure and transparent tracking of materials, ensuring compliance with sustainability standard and thus building consumer trust. Mahindra & Mahindra company started blockchain to ensure ethical sourcing and traceability of materials in their automotive supply chain. Another example, very good example, government is also using blockchain for Governance, good governance. Example of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh government using this blockchain technology for land registry. So another example, another buzzword is additive manufacturing, or you know by name of 3D printing. So nowadays, small 3D printers are available. So 3D printing, additive manufacturing allows precise use of material. So reducing waste, at the same time enabling use of recycled materials. GE India is leveraging 3D printing to create components that are both lightweight and environment friendly, supporting the development of sustainable infrastructure. So many such examples. Infosys has a leader in the implementation of smart building technologies, integrating IoT and AI to optimize energy use in their campuses. Their focus on sustainable infrastructure has resulted in significant energy savings and a standard for IT companies around the world. So while these all technologies are, I would say, umbrella of Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0. Industry 4.0 focus on the automation, smart technologies, while Industry 5 shift focus to collaboration between humans and machines. So Industry 5 emphasizes a human-centric approach that prioritizes ethical considerations, social inclusion, and environment sustainability. This approach ensures that technological advancement contribute to human well-being, at the same time support the creation of sustainable and resilient communities. So by focusing sustainable materials, green supply chain, disruptive technologies, we are not just making incremental changes, we are laying groundwork for a future that aligns the vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047. A future where economic growth, technological advancement, and environment sustainability go hand in hand. So consider the impact of using our sustainable materials in India's infrastructure projects, such as development of smart cities, expansion of renewable energy. Imagine how integrating AI and IoT into supply chain could optimize resource use, reduce emissions, as well as creating millions of jobs. By aligning our efforts with the principle of Industry 5.0, we can assure that this transformation is inclusive and benefit for all sections of societies. While the path of this is filled with opportunities, we must also address challenges such as one of the major investment in technology. Many institute, as I was listening to sir, this is Green Campus. Many institute, many industries are hesitant to initial investment in technology. So this is one of the another challenge. One of the big challenge. Another challenge is consumer awareness. People are not aware. So these challenges should be seen as an opportunity for innovation, partnership, and leadership. India's initiative, as sir was talking, Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India is campaign provide a robust framework for promoting local innovation, fostering sustainable practices, and developing world-class technologies. To all visionaries, innovators, and leaders here today, I urge you all to take decisive action. Let's work together to integrate sustainable materials into green, circular supply chains, harnessing the power of disruptive technologies, and aligning with the principles of Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0. By doing so, we can turn the vision of Viksit Bharat into reality very soon and creating a future that is prosperous, inclusive, and sustainability. This conference is not just a platform for discussion, but a catalyst for action. Let's use this opportunity to share our knowledge, build partnerships and develop solutions that will drive sustainable innovation and transformation into reality. In conclusion, I want to commend each of you for your dedication to the sustainable innovation. Your work is essential to building a future where progress is measured not only by economic success, but also health of our planet, as well as well-being of people. Together, we can lead the way towards sustainable, advanced, and inclusive future that embodies the vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047. Thank you, and I wish all a successful and inspiring conference. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Sir, your insights have truly enriched our understanding and inspired us to think more deeply about the challenges and opportunities ahead. Thank you for sharing your expertise and for being with us. Now, I am pleased to invite the conference chair, Professor Nidhi Sharma, Dean Applied Sciences, to provide us with an overview of the conference, outlining the scope, the objectives, and the aspirations that have brought us all together today. I welcome you to the podium to address the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. Greetings to Honorable Board of Management, esteemed Chairman, WIPS TC, Dr. S.C. Vats, sir, Vice Chairman, Shri Vineet Vats, sir, Chief Guest, Dr. P.C. Deshmukh, RV Chair Professor, Center for Quantum Science and Technology, RV University, Bangalore. Guest of Honor, Dr. Sunil Luthra, Director, AICTE, Dr. Sushil Kumar Singh from DRDO, Shri Uday Raghunath Birji, Professor of Practice, Entrepreneurship and Innovation, WIPS Technical Campus, and the august gathering of all the distinguished guests, academician, research scholar, and students present over here. As a conference chair, it is my privilege to welcome you all to the first international conference on advanced material for sustainable innovation, ICAM-SI 2024, organized by WIPS Technical Campus, School of Engineering and Technology, and sponsored by SERB India, DRDO, HDFC Bank, and GGS IPU, with publication opportunity in Springer Proceedings, IOP Conference Series, AIP Conference Proceedings, Taylor and Francis Special Issue, and many more offered by the conference. This three-day international conference is designed to attract and stimulate researchers working in the area as diverse as material science, nanotechnology, physics, chemistry, biomedical, and mechanical engineering, artificial intelligence, and computer science engineering. A diverse array of topics including biomaterial, flexible material, composite material, shape memory alloys, advanced material are included in different conference tracks. Additionally, discussion will span from piezoelectric to electronic and photonic material, covering topics such as computational method, statistical analysis, sustainable energy utilization, renewable energy, green hydrogen, and emerging fields like plasmonic, sensors, and devices for processing materials. It is intended to be a forum to foster collaboration, exchange of ideas and creativity, and address the current issues and challenges in the field of material science. We have paid special attention to young researchers who represent the future of science, reserving slots for their oral talks and further rewarding their best presentation and posters. Outstanding Research Award and Emerging Women in Material Science Award will be given in the conference. As we collectively strive towards a more environmentally conscious world, we eagerly anticipate that your contribution and insight will bridge the gap towards shaping a sustainable future for generations to come. The conference comprises of 3 plenary sessions. The first one by Professor P.C. Deshmukh on the title Complex Modeling of Advanced Material. The second one by Shri Uday Raghunath Birji on the case study in fiber industry. On day 2, we are having one plenary session by Dr. Umesh Kumar Tiwari from CSIR on the title Optical Fiber Biosensor Present and Future Perspective. We are also having 7 keynote lectures. The first one by Dr. Sushil Kumar Singh, today only from DRDO. The title is From Nature to Sustainable Technology, Transforming Silk Cocoon into High-Tech Solution. The second one by Professor Brian Norton, Professor Emeritus, TU Dublin. The title is Energy Material. On day 2, we are having 3 keynote sessions. The first one by Professor Manoj Gupta from NUS Singapore on the title Present, Past and Future of Magnificent Magnesium for Energy and Biomedical Application. The second one by Dr. Noor Zaman Khan, NIT Srinagar, on the title Advancing Sustainable Development Goal 13, Leveraging Lightweight Magnesium Alloys for Climate Action. The third one being by Professor Jupiter H.P. Manurung from UITM Malaysia on the title The Importance of Technology, Parameters and Material Modeling in Virtual Manufacturing. On day 3, we are having 2 keynote sessions. The first one by Professor G.N. Tiwari, former Professor, Center for Energy Studies, IIT Delhi, on the title The Photovoltaic Thermal Modules and Its Application. The last one of the keynote session by Mr. Pradeep Chandra Pant, former advisor and scientist G, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. The title is Renewable Energy, Perspective and Energy Storage. The conference also has 6 technical sessions comprising of invited talk by noted personality from India and outside country, and these sessions will be chaired by eminent academicians. Oral and poster presentation will be held in these technical sessions. As a chair of conference, I would like to express my special thanks to National and International Advisory Committee for their helpful advice and brilliant suggestions in organizing the technical program, and also reviewers for their thorough and timely review of the manuscript. Around 250 delegates, mostly research scholars and students, have registered for the conference, and out of that, 40 papers have been accepted for Springer, 20 for IOP, and 25 for AIP. All of are being Scopus indexed. My good wishes to organizers for their dedicated efforts in overseeing and coordinating the different aspects of the conference. Now, with this short introduction about the conference, I would request Dr. Bhavna to proceed further with the next session. Thank you all and welcome to the conference.
Thank you, Professor Sharma, for this enlightening introduction to the conference. We now break for tea for 15 minutes. Thereafter, we will continue with the much-awaited plenary talks. I request the guests to join us for tea in the green room.